Get that door open. We need to check for anyone inside.
The Little Couple, star Jen Arnold and Bill Klein's house caught fire today. They have lost $1.5 million. Bill Klein's wife Jen Arnold's conditions is very critical. She admitted hospital. I will explain everything. Today, we're talking about Jen Arnold and Bill Klein, two incredible people who shared their lives with us for over a decade. But this isn't a story of triumph or everyday joy. Today, we're here to talk about a tragedy that has turned their world upside down. A devastating house fire, a $1.5 million loss, and a health crisis that has left Jen Arnold fighting for her life in the hospital. So, grab a seat, maybe a tissue, and let's dive into this heartbreaking chapter in their lives. For those who don't know them, Jen Arnold and Bill Klein are more than just reality TV stars. They're a couple who face extraordinary challenges with grace and grit. Both born with skeletal dysplasia, a form of dwarfism, they've never let their physical differences define them. Instead, they've built a life full of love, laughter, and purpose. They're parents to two amazing kids, Will and Zoey, and they've invited us into their world through The Little Couple. But today, October 15, 2025, their story took a turn no one saw coming. It was just after 8 a.m. this morning in Natick, Massachusetts, a quaint, tree-lined town just outside Boston. Jen, Bill, and their kids were starting their day like any other. Jen, a neonatologist, was probably sipping her coffee, planning her next shift at the hospital. Bill, an entrepreneur, might have been joking with Will and Zoey over breakfast. Their home, a stunning $2.139 million estate, was their haven. Custom-built with accessible features like lowered countertops, wide doorways, and even an elevator, it was a place designed for their unique needs. But in an instant, everything changed. A fire broke out. We don't know the exact cause yet. Some reports suggest it could have been an electrical fault in the kitchen. Others point to a malfunctioning appliance. Whatever sparked it, the flames spread fast. By the time the Natick Fire Department arrived at 8:17 a.m., the house was already engulfed. Thick, black smoke poured into the sky, visible from miles away. Neighbors gathered on the street, watching in horror as the home Jen and Bill had poured their hearts into was consumed. The fire burned for hours. Firefighters fought valiantly, but the damage was catastrophic. The roof collapsed. The walls crumbled. And when the smoke finally cleared, what was left was a skeleton of their dream home. Early estimates put the financial loss at $1.5 million, a staggering figure. But for Jen and Bill, the loss goes so much deeper than money. This wasn't just a house. It was where Will took his first steps, where Zoey learned to ride her tricycle. It was where they filmed some of their happiest moments for The Little Couple *. And now it's gone. I can't even imagine what they're feeling right now. The photos, the kids' toys, Jen's medical books, Bill's business files, all reduced to ash. They managed to escape with their lives, thank God, but they lost nearly everything else. And, as if that weren't enough, the nightmare didn't end with the fire. Shortly after the fire was extinguished, Jen Arnold was rushed to Massachusetts General Hospital. Details are scarce. Out of respect for the family's privacy, no official statement has been released yet. But what we do know is chilling. Jen's condition is critical. She was admitted to the ICU, and sources close to the family say she's in a fight for her life. Jen's no stranger to health battles. Back in 2013, she was diagnosed with stage 3 choriocarcinoma, a rare cancer that hit her hard during the early years of The Little Couple. She went through grueling treatments, all while keeping her spirits up for Bill and their newly adopted son, Will. She beat it, proving just how strong she is. But this time, it's different. Some speculate that smoke inhalation from the fire could have triggered a crisis, especially given her medical history. Others wonder if the stress of the day pushed her body to the brink. Whatever the cause, the reality is stark. Jen Arnold, the heart and soul of this family, is in grave danger. Bill's by her side, of course. He always has been. Through every hospital stay, every tough moment, he's been her rock. But now he's carrying an impossible load, supporting Jen, comforting Will and Zoe, and dealing with the loss of their home. It's a burden no one should have to bear alone. To really understand the weight of this tragedy, let's take a step back and look at who Jen and Bill are. Their story is one of the most inspiring I've ever come across. They met online in 2006, two people with dwarfism who instantly clicked. Jen was a brilliant doctor in training, Bill a savvy businessman with a big heart. They fell in love fast, got married in 2008, and decided to share their lives with the world through The Little Couple, which premiered in 2009. Jen's a neonatologist, a doctor who saves tiny, fragile babies every day. Bill's an entrepreneur who's built successful companies from the ground up. Together, they're unstoppable. But what makes them truly special is how they face life's challenges. Dwarfism comes with physical hurdles, surgeries, pain, accessibility issues. But they've never let it stop them. They've turned every obstacle into an opportunity to grow stronger. In 2013, they became parents, adopting Will from China and Zoe from India. Both kids have dwarfism too, and Jen and Bill have raised them with the same fierce love and determination they bring to everything else. The show followed their journey, moving from Houston to Florida, then to Massachusetts, building a family that's a testament to resilience and hope. They've been open about the highs and lows, from Jen's cancer battle to everyday parenting struggles, and that honesty is why we love them. That home in Natick was supposed to be their forever place. They moved there in 2022, excited for a fresh start. It was a symbol of everything they'd built together, and now it's gone. So where does that leave them? As of right now, October 15, 2025, the Arnold Klein family is in limbo. The fire left them with nothing but the clothes on their backs. Will and Zoe, just 12 and 11 years old, are staying with family friends while Bill splits his time between the hospital and figuring out what's next. The community stepped up. Neighbors have donated clothes. A local church is collecting funds, but it's a drop in the bucket compared to what they've lost. A GoFundMe's been set up. I'll link it below. And it's already raised over $50,000 in just a few hours. But $1.5 million in damages? That's a mountain to climb. Insurance will help, sure, but it won't cover everything. And then there's Jen. Medical bills, especially for critical care, can pile up fast. This family's facing a financial and emotional storm unlike anything they've seen before. Bill's trying to hold it together. He's always been the optimist, the one who finds a silver lining. But you can only stay strong for so long. And the kids, Will and Zoe, they're confused, scared. They keep asking when they can go home, when mommy will be okay. How do you answer that when you don't know yourself? Let's talk about the fire itself for a minute, because understanding what happened might help us process this. The Natick Fire Department got the call at 8:14 a.m. First responders were on the scene by 8:17. Impressive, right? But this fire was aggressive. Preliminary reports say it started in the kitchen, possibly from a faulty wiring issue. Jen and Bill had renovated the house extensively, and while it was up to code, older homes can hide problems. The flames hit the wooden beams, the insulation, and just took off. The family was lucky to get out. Bill reportedly grabbed the kids and ran while Jen tried to call 911. The smoke was so thick they could barely see. By the time they stumbled into the front yard, the windows were shattering from the heat. Firefighters say it was a miracle no one was trapped inside. But Jen, she wasn't unscathed. Whether it was the smoke, the stress, or something else, her body couldn't handle it. Local news has been all over this. Tragic fire destroys reality star's home. The headlines scream. But for Jen and Bill, it's not a story. It's their life. And it's unraveling in real time. Jen Arnold isn't just a TV star. She's a hero. As a neonatologist, she spent her career saving the tiniest, most vulnerable patients. She's worked long shifts, made tough calls, and brought hope to countless families. And she's done it all while managing her own health challenges. That cancer battle in 2013, it was brutal. Chemotherapy, surgery, the works. But she came through it smiling because that's who she is. She's the kind of person who lights up a room. Funny, smart, fiercely protective of her family. If anyone can pull through this, it's Jen. But even heroes need help sometimes. And right now, she's in the fight of her life. So what happens now? The fire's out, but the crisis is far from over. Jen's in the ICU and every hour counts. Bill's holding the family together, but he can't do it alone. The kids need stability. They all need a home. And we, their fans, their community, we can step up. Social media's buzzing with love for them. Fans are sharing memories, sending prayers. The GoFundMe's growing, but it's not enough yet. If you can donate, even $5, it'll make a difference. If you can't, share the link. Spread the word. Let's show Jen and Bill that they're not alone in this. They've given us so much laughter, inspiration, a glimpse into a beautiful life. Now it's our turn to give back. Keep them in your thoughts. Check the description for ways to help. And let's hope, let's pray that Jen pulls through, that this family rises again. More update. Jen Arnold gives fans big surgery update on husband. And Jen Arnold gets much needed R&R amid little people problems. And Jen Arnold disappointed by lack of inclusivity. I will explain everything. Jen Arnold gives fans big surgery update on husband. The little couple actress Jen Arnold is updating her followers on her husband Bill Klein's major operation. Taking to social media, she updated everyone on his current situation. Is he improving at all? To see her new photo and the complete update, continue reading. Jen has recently been discussing her husband's little people problems on social media. He unfortunately had to visit a doctor in New York for an urgent checkup since he has been suffering from severe back pain. To get to the bottom of it, he then required several MRIs. Fans had not yet received an update regarding the future measures. According to Jen Arnold, health issues like the one Bill is currently dealing with are common among little people. Jen's knee also went out recently, although thankfully it was just temporary. She has just returned with further information about Bill's medical problems. Jen used Instagram to provide her followers with an update on Wednesday morning. She disclosed that she and the children are taking a vacation to Florida. Sadly, Bill was forced to stay in Boston. Jen posted a selfie of herself and the children, Will and Zoey, on the aircraft. She went on to say, "We are sorry that really Bill Klein is unable to join us. He is fine, but is awaiting possible surgical plans for his ongoing spine issues, which makes sitting on a plane too difficult at this time." She also mentioned how excited her children were to go on this trip, so they would be leaving for a few days while Bill stays at home. Additionally, the mother of two said, "I hope Bill gets some much-needed rest for a few days, and these two have some fun in the sun for a few days." Fans of the little couple are wishing Bill a speedy recovery by leaving him heartfelt messages. Additionally, many are offering to pray for the family. Bill Klein should soon be able to undergo the surgery he requires and quickly begin his recuperation. Fans are frequently kept informed by Jen, so keep an eye out for further information. Jen Arnold can't catch break. New health issue. Unfortunately, Jen Arnold, star of The Little Couple, is unable to find work. She told her admirers Wednesday morning that she was coping with another health problem. She provided some information on what's happening and whether it's continuing. How is the mother of two doing? For a complete update on her health, continue reading. Jen has been forthcoming recently on her little people problems. Over the years, she has faced numerous health issues, as has her husband, Bill Klein. Bill has been dealing with back issues most recently. Jen has now encountered additional problems. Sadly, Jen Arnold is unable to get a break. On Wednesday morning, the former TLC star told her fans on social media that she and her children were their route to their holiday spot. As we previously reported, she had previously informed followers that they were taking a well-earned holiday. However, she experienced some knee problems right before they departed. "We are going to be away for a few days because the kids really wanted to get away and see our family and friends in Florida," she explained. "Since it was merely a temporary LPP, I suppose we are fortunate that my knee went out yesterday." Luckily, Jen's knee issues were temporary, so she can still take her kids on vacation. However, due to his back problems, Bill was unable to go. Consequently, the family had to leave without him. Here's a cute selfie of Jen, Will, and Zoey aboard the aircraft. Fans are responding to Jen Arnold's recent post with a ton of kind comments. She should rest her knee as much as possible, they advise. There are others who are volunteering to pray for her or send her positive energy. "I hope Jen can enjoy herself to the fullest and that she won't have any additional health issues while she's away or soon." Keep an eye out for the cheerful pictures of the family enjoying the sun. I hope their vacation is safe and enjoyable before classes resume. Jen Arnold gets much-needed R&R amid little people problems. Jen Arnold, star of The Little Couple, told fans that she is taking some much-needed time off in the midst of her family's continuous little people problems. Her social media updates reveal that she and her family have been going through a difficult time in recent weeks. Despite their health issues, they are taking time off to enjoy the sunshine. To learn all the specifics, continue reading. You might be aware that Jen and Bill have been going through some difficulties if you follow them on social media. Their health issues are particular to little people. Over the years, the pair has had numerous doctor's checkups and procedures. The pair traveled to New York from Boston, Massachusetts, as we previously reported, in order for Bill to see his physician. He urgently needed to be seen because he was experiencing back issues. In the end, MRIs were required in order to perhaps obtain some answers and therapy alternatives. Jen then had a problem last week when she went to a nail parlor for a pedicure. There was no elevator, therefore she was required to use the stairs in order to accommodate and incorporate all of the patrons. Even though she had to cancel her appointment, she was not eligible for a refund, which made the situation worse. To express her annoyance and draw attention to their lack of diversity, she resorted to social media. On Tuesday, Jen Arnold shared with her Instagram followers that she and her family will soon be taking a vacation. "We are ready for a few days of sun and relaxation despite all the #LPP, little person problems, issues we have all been having lately, back, knees, you name it." The Little Couple star stated, "Son, we're coming." Here is her most recent Instagram post. Take note that the images in Jen's film are a collection of old pictures from 2019. She hasn't yet posted any new beach pictures. All she did before leaving on vacation was take a trip down memory lane. The opportunity to take a family vacation with Bill, Jen, Will, and Zoey has fans ecstatic. They most definitely merit some downtime. "Enjoy the sun," one fan commented. Another said, "Enjoy the sun and your time wherever you are going." Jen Arnold is expected to post pictures from her family's trip shortly. Keep an eye out for additional updates. Are you happy to see that, despite their little people problems, Jen Arnold and her family are taking some much-needed time off? What are your thoughts on their old beach pictures? Jen Arnold disappointed by lack of inclusivity. Jen Arnold, star of Little Couple, informed her fans of her displeasure on social media. Unfortunately, she was deeply offended by the extreme lack of diversity she saw. How did Jen end up? In what ways did fans react to this circumstance? Read on to get the whole story. On social media, Jen frequently promotes awareness of dwarfism. She is careful to share information on social media to educate her fans on Dwarfism Awareness Day. In addition to educating and motivating others about a wide range of disabilities, she uses her platform to spread essential messages. She is a pediatrician with a wealth of knowledge to share. Jen talked candidly about the lack of diversity she encountered tonight on her Instagram page on Friday night, addressing fans of the little couple. She posted a self-portrait and said she tried to get a pedicure. This was meant to be a period of relaxation for her. But she encountered a barrier because of a lack of diversity. It was disappointing to discover that Minilux at Chestnut Hill was inaccessible, the former TLC performer added. The pedicure area on the lower floor is inaccessible by elevator. In order to avoid charging disabled consumers a cancellation fee if they are unable to get their service, you should make this information known to them. Notwithstanding her negative encounter, Jen did commend the fantastic personnel. However, they probably don't have to pay for refunds. Additionally, they probably have little control over whether an elevator is present. Her post can be seen below. Fans are commenting on her post to express how disappointed they are with this circumstance. That she had to deal with this makes many people feel horrible. The lack of equity and diversity in 2023 is perceived by some as odd. Did they really charge you for being unable to descend the stairs? Asked one irate fan. It's not acceptable. You can complain about a violation of your disability rights on ada.gov. She is being urged to lodge a complaint by others as well. The manicure salon's Instagram page received comments from people who went above and beyond, pleading with them to be more accepting and offer Jen an apology. Since the TLC personality has more than 1 million Instagram followers, this story might become very popular. I'm hoping that this problem gets fixed and that Jen's story inspires change and understanding. Do you find Jen Arnold's experience of lack of inclusivity surprising? Do you think her post telling fans what occurred was a good idea? The little couple Bill Klein updates on latest health issues. Former little couple star Bill Klein has experienced a number of health problems over the years. Although he appears to be in poor health right now, he is still updating his fans. Naturally, TLC viewers wish him luck and hope that everything goes smoothly. The shocking medical record he achieved was included in this week's update. And what was it? Find out by reading on. Despite being serious, one of the surgeries the former TLC star had to have was surprisingly humorous. That occurred 2 years ago at this time. When he startled a nest of wasps, he made fun of his damaged elbow and claimed that his legs forgot how to run. His face hit the paving as a result. He also recalled operations he had undergone as a child at the time. Bill Klein's lengthy delay for surgery to repair his arm was also noticed by viewers of the little couple. Since everyone's attention was on the COVID-19 outbreak at the time, it was referred to as elective surgery. Jen Arnold, his wife, provided x-rays and updates, and getting the arm healed must have been a huge relief. Bill had to have scans again more recently, and this time, the situation wasn't amusing. Dr. Jen Arnold informed her admirers that her spouse required an immediate hospital admission in New York, a little more than a week ago. After a brief journey from Boston, they were merely waiting to learn what was bothering him, following several scans. Her article gave the impression that he was suffering from a spinal condition. Skeletal issues are actually common in small persons. TLC viewers began to hope that all would work out. Jen, the little couple alum, promptly informed her admirers about Bill's hospitalization. 3 days or so later, she informed him that they were still awaiting the scan results. Even though the unfortunate guy was in a lot of discomfort, the physicians were unable to locate the cause of his illness. There are a lot of scans ahead, she added at the time. They did, however, hope that Boston, not New York, could host them. Fans who follow Bill from the little couple noticed that he posted an update on his Instagram on August 18. Jen was serious when she said there were a lot of scans. Attempting to appear brave once more, Bill adopted a humorous stance. His caption read, "This is me grinning before I go in for my record beating 5 MRIs this evening. The previous record is 3 in one sitting. It's virtually as enjoyable and less expensive than a Disney Quick Pass. Is it surprising to you that Bill Klein is about to have his own record-breaking amount of MRI scans?" Would you like the doctors to quickly determine what's wrong and how they might help Will and Zoey's father? No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.